Hey, uh, this is Jonathan. This is just a game that I've been working on for the last couple days to learn how to make a video game. This is not something I came up with out of my own mind. Was following along with a video YouTuber from called Brackeys, and so I give credit to him for all of this. He showed step by step how to do the game and how to do other stuff. And I just kind of put a few of his different tutorials together, and this is what I got so far. Um, so I have a few different levels. This is kind of like the behind the scenes. Got level one, two, three. Have a main menu. I have these two levels are so you can get used to it, beginner and adept, before you go into level one. It kind of when you look at the settings, you got menu, beginner, adept, level one, level two, level three, and then the credits. Um, had a bit of code that I had to learn how to make, and here's all the scripts that I had to write for it. And the game's not done, even though like the tutorial that I followed was is done. Um, there's more that I want to try doing to just this game, um, and so I'm going to keep working on it until I am happy. Right now, I have um, the menus and all that, but other than play options, doesn't really do much at the moment. Um, and so I want to be able to add like music to the game, like a soundtrack, like some ambience music, and some like effects for the cubes. Um, Here, let me run through the game real quick and show you. So when you open it up and play, you have quit right now doesn't do anything because we're in the editor, but you have some volumes, but these don't set to anything because there's no code for it. Because so if I go back in, well, it stayed, but it's not going to keep the values or do anything because there's no music. So here we go, play. So you got a counter at the top to see how far you went on the um, little um, obstacle course here. And then once you complete it, you got level complete. Go on to this is the depth level. That was the beginner. Um, and you just got to dodge them. So these are the easier levels to kind of get you used to it. All you use really is A and D. I just coded in where you can use the left and right arrows because my wife isn't used to using A and D for movement on a computer. She doesn't play computer games. So yeah, and then as you saw, if you like fall off, it restarts the level. You can also press space to resume. You just click. You can quit, but like I said, an editor is not going to do anything. But you can go back to menu and press play again. So these were like the menu that they had in the tutorial was just like a placeholder, kind of just show you how to make one. Um, and I really wanted to like experiment and actually learn how to make an actual menu and have it function and like do more than just play the game. I wanted to have like the options and I have more that I have ideas for to put in the menu. Like I want to have like a high score, so like whatever level you get to, it gives you like a high score for it. So if you get to like your high score is like level five, it'll save that, and you could like type your name in, um, and then each individual score will like each individual level will have like a high score to it. So like if the level has like I don't know 1,000 meters or something, that it takes to get through. As you can see, the game gets a little harder. Um, then if you can only get through 500 meters of it, and that's your high score, then that's what your high score would be for that level, and you can try to beat that or something like that. I don't know. Um, yeah, this is level 3, so this is the highest level that I have, and it's the hardest one. If I make more levels, I will space out which ones are harder towards the end. But since I only have 3 levels, I just wanted to add a little bit of a more challenging level, and this one, trust me, is very challenging. The speed is faster, the fog is thicker, and you can't see everything until right before. But once you get past a certain area, it gets a little easier, and then we come to the credits. This is the person that I was watching on YouTube and who initially made this game. I don't know if he made it like original or if he had seen it before, but I believe he created it or created this version of it. And so I just want to give thanks to him for uh, doing a tutorial on how to make this and how to make the other stuff. One thing, like, also, he didn't have the main menu button here. Um, so I was like, okay, we quit, but what if you want to, play again? Or maybe there's a harder level, like maybe there's a easy mode and a hardcore mode or something like that. So yeah, that's what I plan to do is add a little bit more things to it. Um, Add more volume stuff, maybe add um, widescreen, and if you want to go full screen or whatever, or if you have a different um, like definition for your like 1080 by kind of stuff for your screen. I can't think of the word, but yeah. So that's what I want to do. Also want to have like up in the right corner, like maybe your the level that you're on. So, and I also want so you like this says beginner, so maybe it'll be like level 2 or something, or this is adept actually. So like level 2, it'll say up here. Oh yeah, you can kind of go like that. That's the physics at work. Woo! Oh no. But also, what I want to work on is like right now. See, there's no sound, so I gotta work on that. I'm thinking about adding some blocks, some of these obstacles that have like um, effects on them. So maybe they speed you up, or whatnot, and and maybe like there's a life counter. So like for the higher levels that take longer to get through, there'd be like you can have like 3 lives instead of like boop and you're done. You can like maybe phase through it and it counts as 1 life, and then you have certain blocks that like give you new life if you're running low. There's my kid in the background, but yeah. And then what I want also, other than that, is with the level complete to say what level you completed and some other stuff. Maybe make the background a little bit more interesting, kind of stuff. Also thinking of kind of like adding a kind of a background to each level. So like maybe like a volcano background or a jungle background. Just kind of spice it up a little bit instead of it just being a plain gray color. So yeah, woo. That's the game. It's called Cube Runner. Well, that's what I named it. It could be whatever. All right. Thank you. Bye.